Welcome everybody to the Red Stars' pregame press conference. We have Coach Petrucelli and Penelope Hocking with us today. As always, if you have a question, please use the raise your hand function and I'll use it to call on you. Anybody want to get us started? Joe, go ahead.
Hey y'all, thanks for the time. Hope everything's going well. Chris, let's get some laundry out of the way first, if I may. 5 people coming back from international duty. Is everyone ready and available? I know last time we saw Casey, she had to leave early, but I saw she was training.
Yeah, everybody's good to go.
Okay, fabulous. And then I know we've had some discussions about this Louisville team. It's been a bit of a thorn in the side for y'all. I'm curious how that's been this week in terms of training, preparation, and if that kind of brings the extra motivation and just kind of what you're expecting for that 4th time against an opponent.
Yeah, I've spent some time really kind of looking at the matches that we've played against them, and there are some things that stand out for me. One, we just didn't play that well in any of the matches. I think it was a lot more about what we did and a lot less about what they did. First time we played them was very early. That was the regular season game. It was really early, and we were early in the season. We had a brand new team. We were just trying to put it together, and people coming back and things like that. The next times we played them in the Challenge Cup. We rotated pretty heavily in those games. So I'm not sure we've put our best foot forward yet, but I have a sneaky suspicion that we're going to come tomorrow.
I look forward to seeing that, hopefully. Penelope, I gotta ask, the team's been a lot more successful going forward, a lot more successful on the offensive half of the pitch recently. What are you seeing that's contributing to that, even when, you're playing well, but the goals aren't necessarily coming in the last few matches?
I just think our team's been a lot more optimistic, taking our chances and going forward and trusting each other. I think, coming off of North Carolina and DC, I think our team just has this new mentality that, when we were losing it, wasn't so good, and I feel like everyone's heads were down, but now I think everyone's heads are up and we just have that belief in each other and that we can make playoffs and if we have a good run from here on out.
And just as a teammate of 5 people doing international duty over the last few weeks, I'm curious how you took that in. Were you able to take in anything in Chicago? How was that last 2 weeks?
It was good. I think our team, without those players, we had limited numbers in training, but I think it was really competitive, and I think everyone got a chance to just kind of show themselves and prove themselves. So I think it was good for everyone to just have that time to try to make an impact and prove themselves. So it was pretty positive the last couple of weeks.
Wonderful question. I've been getting asked, do you root for USC or Penn State for the football season? How does this work?
I root for both. I watched Penn State game, watched the USC game, but since I graduated from USC, I watched every single minute of every USC game, and I mean that's just my alumni or my alma mater, so I have to root for them. And if it ever came down to USC Penn State, I have to go USC. I know my Penn State teammates would be really mad at me that I say that, but it's just the truth.
Good luck when you have to make that Big Ten decision.
That's right.
Luck.
Sorry, I'm turning my cell data on. Give us 1 second, guys. I think we're frozen. Can you guys hear us? Leslie, if you can hear us, you can unmute and go ahead and ask questions. Flip this around. They're gonna look at me for a second.
Is this better?
Oh, yes. Can you guys hear us now?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just get this in quickly.
Yeah,
For
go ahead.
Chris,
Sorry.
In this 6-game stretch where you guys are 3-1-2, you've had 8 different goals. You scored 8 goals and had 6 different goals diversified. You're able to spread the production out. What do you think has been the key to be able to achieve that balance where everyone seems to be contributing on the up?
Yeah, I think it just, it took some time for us to get coordinated. We started with a lot of new players in the team, and just trying to get everybody on the same page and working together and thinking the same way. It took us some time, but we knew we had players who were capable. We just had to unlock them a little bit, and it's nice to see it happening.
John, did you have a second question?
We're still breaking up.
Oh, this is from earlier. Leslie, if you have a question, you can go ahead. Assuming you can hear us.
Yeah, thanks. Just wanted to ask you guys, how do you balance that long-term goal of finishing in the playoff spot while focusing on what needs to be done this week? Because looking at the table, it is very much a week-to-week, anything-goes situation.
Go ahead.
I think from like the team perspective and like from a player perspective, we just have to focus in like one game at a time. And I know we have Louisville, KC, and OL, but we can't get 9 points without getting 3 this weekend. And I think our team like has that focus, and in training it's been really good, and we've all just kind of had that focus of preparing for Louisville, not thinking about anything else. So, we're just taking it one day at a time, one game at a time, and I think the team's been doing a really good job of doing that.
Yeah, Leslie, I think it's actually relatively simple, and it's the approach that we've used all year long. You can only play one game, in a weekend, and we're not focused on the table. We're just focused on playing the game, and that's how it is every weekend. So I don't think it's that different for us right now than it was earlier on. Each weekend we're just looking at the one game.
Totally. And then for Penelope, any reflections on your first pro season so far?
I think like this season's been really. I've learned a lot. I think thinking from preseason till now, like I think I've improved a lot, and I've learned a lot, and I'm really grateful for this first year of like the ups and downs, and it's been super challenging, the ups and downs and everything, and this is not a normal first year, but I'm just excited to see like where this club goes, and to see where we go as a team, just finishing out the season and finishing this year out, but yeah, nothing but good things. I love where I'm at. I love this club. Like I love my teammates, and I couldn't be more grateful to be here, but yeah, it's been great. It's been great, even though the ups and downs. Like it's honestly been really great.
And Coach, I suppose the same question. I'll expand it a bit to the rest of the rookies this season. It's been a very young team. How has it been just managing and watching that group grow?
It's actually been really enjoyable working with the younger players. They bring a certain energy and a mindset that's really good. And if we look at Penelope, I think she's an example of what happens with these young players. There are good days and there are bad days, and there are injuries, You know, you have to learn to cope with all of this and pressure and everything that goes into it. And I look at this group and this young group, and I think, and these guys are going to be really good. You know, they're contributing now, and you know, they're so new to the whole thing. They're only going to keep getting better and better and better. So, really excited for their future.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Leslie. I know we had some technical difficulties, so if you had another question that you wanted to ask, please ask it now. Cool. Looks like we got everybody. All right, thank you, and I will send a recording out shortly.